Hey y'all, welcome back to the Laid Back Homestead. I'm Crystal. I'm out here checking my peppers. I believe this is day 20 since I started the very first round of seeds, and it's the second week that I started more new seeds. And I'm going to be succession sowing if I have any seeds left in the packets. I will be succession sowing them today, but this will be the last round for these. So I wasn't really sure about making this video, but then I thought other people may be in the same boat as me, and if you are, I want you to share with me down below. As you know, I have a very large seed collection that I don't think is news to anyone. The truth is, I buy new seeds every year, and I like to buy from a whole bunch of different companies. I try to keep the variety. I like to spread the love around. Okay. This year, I placed a rather large order for seeds from a new to me company. Not a new company, but it was new to me. Now, when I order seeds for that current year, so these were seeds for 2026, I expect really good germination rates. I am not expecting to run into low germination or slow germination on things like tomatoes and peppers and things of that sort. And this year is the first year I really got a problem with that. And I'm not really sure what to do about it. I'm not a confrontational person. Don't even know, do refunds exist? Do you even attempt to get a refund for something like this? I am out the initial cost of these seeds, and the germination rate has been low across new tomato varieties and pepper varieties. I haven't started my eggplant and other things from this company yet, but I don't know. Right now, I feel like I'm kind of like 50-50 with this. I'm out the initial cost of the seeds, but what I'm also out is the production. Where I live, we get hot very quickly. So starting from seed now, I'm pretty much out of the game for spring. I do still have 2 more seed orders coming with basically replacement seeds from other places, not the same company, but I'm not sure, not really sure. What would you do? Would you just take the loss? We have 2 seasons. We have the spring season, we have the fall season. The fall season is kind of a gamble, quite honestly, just because we never know if we're going to get a rogue frost or freeze or what have you. Even though if it's not typical, you just can never really bank on your production there. And I am growing for production. I feel it's important to talk about this because if I was a new gardener, or when I was a new gardener, something like this would have happened to me, I honestly would have thought it was something I did wrong. Okay, I would have just had it in my head, okay, this is on me. I don't know what I'm doing. But the truth is, and sometimes we just need to hear this, sometimes seeds just suck. And these seeds so far have not been good. I know it's not something I've done wrong, and I can tell you easily why that is. Not only have I been doing this now for several years in the exact same method, but I had started a bunch of pepper seeds and tomato seeds from several different companies all at the same time, all new for 2026. And I even started some of my own seeds that I saved back from like 2024. All across the board, between my own seeds that I had saved and the other companies, all of those new seeds came up and germinated within 3 to 4 days of starting them. At this point, I'm just really disappointed. So tell me, has this happened to you? I can't help but think that this is just a crazy situation. I'm confuddled about it. I've definitely had to buy more seeds in an attempt to have a better fall production. Now, I can still go out and support my local nurseries and get transplants for peppers. And thankfully, our local nurseries, they sell this started plant starts at a very reasonable price. If I had to go out and only had a big box store to buy started plants to plant out for this year, it wouldn't be worth it. The money, I'm not going to make back that money, especially if the prices are like they were last year. Last year, the prices of, starter plants at the big box stores was crazy, at least where I live. So I don't know. What would you do? I feel like all I can do at this point is just keep on chugging along. And I should say, I'm not talking about seeds that are several years old. Of course, my seeds that are several years old, my expectations for their germination is not the same that I have for seeds that I just bought. Like if I just bought those seeds, I expect the germination rate to be at what is supposed to be the national average or the national standard. And in this case, so far, for some of these varieties, that is just not the case. I had some pepper varieties from this company come up fine, but it's been way too many across that particular seed order. It's like, what are the odds that I would have this many seeds not germinate? And maybe it's just bad luck. I've never had this happen with any other seed company in my life. I've never had an issue where I've had this much failure to germinate. So I don't know. Maybe it's just my turn. My turn for the bad luck there. Well, let me know. What would you do? Would you pursue it? Would you take the loss? Start over? I mean, I feel like you kind of just don't have a choice but to start over at this point, but I know it's getting late for me in the season. And I know I said it when I did my seed starting videos, to always be paying attention to your seed count. But this is just another example of why I am not a fan of companies that only want to sell you 5 to 10 seeds. If you can't guarantee me 50% germination in 5 to 10 seeds, which unfortunately this company has failed to deliver that, then you shouldn't even be offering that. I mean, to me, at that point, I either have the worst luck on the planet or these seeds are just not good. But I will never purchase from a company where they're only offering 5 seeds because I got burned this time. Learn from my mistakes. 5 seeds is not worth the gamble unless it's something you really, really, really have your heart set on. I do feel everything happens for a reason in life. I really do. And I feel that the reason I'm going through this right now is a push for me to be better at saving my own seeds. I need to be more diligent. I don't want to have to buy the same seeds over and over again. And for a lot of these, I shouldn't have had to. It's my own fault for not saving the seeds and doing better at that. But in that same breath, the seeds that I bought should have come up. But I think I'm being taught a lesson. Appreciate y'all all hanging out with me today. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you're into gardening and homesteading content, I encourage you to subscribe. And until next time, stay blessed.